Elaps, Corallinus, Allen's Keynotes. This is coral snake and its symptoms resemble those of snakes in general in matters relating to certain characteristics. Feels cold in stomach, cold things disagree, coldness in chest after drinking, coldness in the back in fever. Black discharges and hemorrhages, black earwax, tongue black or dark red, nosebleed, blood copious in a steady stream. Discharge of black liquid blood from the bowels and at stool, with colic and sensation as the bowels were twisted. Discharge of black blood between the menses. Vertigo, falls forward, congestion of blood in head on stooping. Aversion to light, desire to close the eyes, amaurosis, hearing of both ears impeded. Chronic nasopharyngeal catarrh with greenish crust and fetid odor, uzena, yellowish green discharge, nostrils stopped up. Filling off of skin from palms and fingers, tops of fingers peel off. Dreams of dead persons, dull pain from nares to ears, worse by swallowing. Beverages is arrested in esophagus as from a spasmodic contraction. Fluids roll audibly into stomach. Constant cough with frightful pains throughout lungs as if they were torn out. Feeling of weight is very characteristic. Feeling as of heavy load on the chest, weight on vagina, uterus, etc. Cancer of uterus, sensation as if something has burst in the organ, followed by discharge of copious dark blood containing clots. Menses irregular and too soon. Sensation of weight in vagina with sharp pains. Violent itching in vagina. Crusty eruptions on cheeks. Itching in the vagina. Formication at the vulva. The right hand feels as if paralyzed. Sensation of spraining and stiffness in knee joint. Itching eruptions under the armpits. It has something exceptionally peculiar. The patient can speak but cannot understand speech. Worse from eating fruits, cold drinks, wet weather. Elaps, Corallinus, Boric Materia Medica, coral snake. Similar to snake poisonous generally, has very marked black discharges. Cold things disagree. Desire for sweetened buttermilk, nausea and vomiting, prostrating diarrhea of consumption. Acidity of stomach with faint feeling, sudden pain in stomach, spasm of esophagus, pharynx constricted, food and liquids suddenly arrested and then fall heavily into stomach, spasms followed by paresis, cold feeling in stomachs, fruits and ice water lie very cold. Right-sided paralysis, must have oscillatory motion, rheumatic constitutions. Ear, nose and throat symptoms important. Mind depressed, imagines he hears something talking, dreads to be left alone, fear of rain, can speak but cannot understand speech, fears apoplexy. Head, violent headache extending from forehead to occiput, first one eye then the other, pain in ears, vertigo with tendency to fall forward, weight and pain in forehead, fullness in head. Eyes, aversion to light, letters run together when reading, well before eyes, burning in lids, bloated around the eyes in the morning, large red fiery spot before eyes, ears, cerumen black and hard with difficult hearing or serous greenish discharge, offensive buzzing and illusion of hearing. Sudden attack of nightly deafness with roaring and crackling in ears, cracking in ears on swallowing, intolerable itching in ear. Nose, chronic nasal catarrh with fetid odor and greenish crust. Ozena, yellowish green discharge, mucous membrane wrinkled, nostrils plugged up with dry mucus, pains from nose to ears on swallowing. Nostrils stopped up, nasal bleeding, pain at root of nose, eruption about nose. Throat, thick, very offensive, dry, greenish yellow crust upon the posterior pharyngeal wall and extremely foul breath. spasmodic contraction of esophagus, passage of fluids arrested. Chest, coldness in chest after drinking, hemorrhage from lungs, black as ink and watery, stitches in apex of right lung, fainting caused by stooping. Operation in going upstairs, peeling off of skin from palms and fingers, cough with terrible pain through lungs. Worse, right and expectoration of black blood. Sensation of a sponge in esophagus. Stomach feels cold, sensation as if food turned like a corkscrew on swallowing, desire for sweetened buttermilk, acidity after every mouthful. Female, dysmenorrhea with black blood, discharge of black blood between menses, itching of vulva and vagina. Sleep, dreams about dead persons. Skin, glands and skin of axilla affected, itching with tetter, tips of fingers peel off, itching eruption in axilla. Extremities, icy cold feet, vesicular eruptions on feet, arms and hands swollen bluish, knee joints feel sprained, pricking under the nails. Fever, cold perspiration all over, typhoid when ulcers have eaten into tissues and black blood is discharged. Modalities, worse eating fruit, cold drinks, wet weather. Relationship, compare Crotalus, alumen, Karpovich, arsenic, lachesis. Dose 6th to 30th potency.